Dirty trick number 1. The card dealers. Probably every driver has had them on his windscreen, these little cards. This is actually illegal, but the interest in used cars is apparently great. The business seems to be profitable.
Open the door, please.
Car dealer. Christian and Sandra finally want to get rid of their old station wagon. Maybe a good opportunity. We'd like to sell our car. 14,500. 14,500, I'll buy it, definitely. Would it be okay in 2 hours? Yeah, I can manage that. He'll take it for 14,500.
Really?
The car dealer asks no questions. He accepts the purchase price immediately without haggling. The two are happy about this because they've always wanted a convertible and need the money for that. Hello, glad you could make it. Hello. You've got a dent there. Yeah, we spoke about that. It all adds up, little things like that. I mean, workshop costs, travel costs. It doesn't look good. You want the full price, 14,500? I'm afraid I can't pay you that. We can do 13,500. Let's make it 10,000. It's a fair price, believe me. The trick? The card dealer lures private sellers by accepting the purchase price immediately. When he sees the car, he talks it down and tries to push the agreed price as low as he can. Here, you are clearly in the right. You're entitled to the purchase price that you agreed on. Of course, a contract of sale concluded over the phone is also valid, but it will usually be difficult to prove that the offer was made and accepted. Of course, it's always best to have a written confirmation because then you have both the vehicle data on the one hand and the purchase price on the other. Christian and Sandra have been caught off guard by the card dealer. They're tempted by the cash and the uncomplicated sale and accept the 10,000 euros. A bad deal, but the dream of buying a convertible dispels all their doubts. Dirty trick number 2, liability for material defects. Jürgen is on the road with the first car of his own, which he discovered at a garage 2 months ago, in very good condition and really cheap. So, now we come to the contract of sale. I told you that I'm selling the car for a customer. The fact that the dealer is selling the car for a third party doesn't bother Jürgen. Why should it? A car is a car, as long as the price is right. 6,000 euros. Okay. So, Jürgen didn't conclude the contract of sale for his car with the dealer, but with a private person he didn't know. Only a short time after the purchase, the engine suddenly starts to play up. A breakdown in the middle of nowhere. That's all we needed. Understandably, Jürgen is not at all pleased with his car dealer. He should pay for the damage. Apparently, there are problems with the car's electronics. The repair's going to cost 800 euros. You have to pay for it. No, I don't. It's not my fault. It's the electronics. What? I bought it from you 2 months ago. Not from me, from a customer of mine. The trick? So as not to accept liability for defects, dubious dealers sell cars through strawmen, alleged customers or friends. Cheap but effective. So be careful about who you're actually signing the sales contract with. Unlike commercial dealers, private sellers can contractually exclude liability for defects that occur later. You can't get anything from the strawman, and the dealer is off the hook. Nice to do business with you. My pleasure. The buyer is left to pay for the damage. Stupid car! Dirty trick number 3. The down payment scam.
Are you looking at cars again, honey?
Christian is looking for a convertible and comes across a real bargain. That's it, that's the one.
But does it have to be a Jaguar?
I've always wanted a Jaguar, ever since I was a kid.
Make sure they send you the vehicle registration and their identity card.
Okay, I'll just give them a call. It all seems a bit strange to Sandra, but for Christian, the offer is just too tempting. Hello? The Jaguar. It's still available. It's still available. I'd like to have a look at it. Is that possible? I'm in England at the moment. I see. But I have a suggestion for you. I could bring it to you with a shipping company, but for that I'd need half the amount as a deposit. That's 4,750. As proof, the seller sends the papers by mail. Because of the inconvenience, he even drops the price a little and pays the shipping costs. He sent it.
Okay.
Now, even Sandra is convinced. After all, the seller makes a respectable impression. Unsuspectingly, Christian sends the deposit by cash transfer. Sent it. The trick? Tempting offers often make people act without thinking things through. Car crooks exploit this shamelessly. They create fake offers with special bargains. For spurious reasons, they then demand a high down payment from the prospective buyer via cash transfers or shipping companies, usually to people or companies based abroad. Don't go near any such deals. The fraudsters do anything they can to inspire confidence, but the respectable impression is deceptive. He's really going to get it now. Days later, the money's been transferred, but they can't get hold of the seller. Oh, he sent a mail. But an email from the shipping company arrives. The car is in Belgium and cannot be delivered until the second half is paid.
Just wait, are we supposed to pay the rest now too?
Yes, we're supposed to pay the rest as well, and then they can send the car.
Shit.
Christian and Sandra desperately try to find help. A beautiful car. At that price, a bargain. Unbeatable, right? Klaus Heimgärtner from the ADAC suspects that the two have fallen for the down payment scam, a particularly nasty trick that's constantly appearing in new variations. Now, you've already transferred part of the money via the shipping contract, and then they immediately follow up and try to take even more from the person concerned. Is there any way to get it back? That money has already been withdrawn in England, so I'm afraid you've lost it.
I told you so.
Payment on delivery is the only really safe way. So far, we've not come across any respectable deals done the way these two have, and accordingly, we should always assume that it's an attempted fraud. A guarantee is by no means always a guarantee. This is shown by dirty trick number 4, the guarantee trap.
Ciao, gell? Servus.
Jürgen's car repair was too expensive, so the dealer's seemingly friendly offer to trade in the broken-down car for another one came just at the right time. I've got something really great for you here, a used car guarantee, so none of this will happen again. Jürgen pays a monthly insurance premium, in return for which inspections and repairs are covered by the guarantee. Have fun with the new car. Wonderful.
Merci.
Many insurers offer such warranty services. Once the factory warranty for new cars has expired, this can make perfect sense, depending on the value and condition of the vehicle. Down this car! However, insurances don't actually prevent breakdowns. For Jürgen, the only option is to go to the garage. He confronts the salesman with the problem. Thanks to the used car guarantee, it shouldn't cost him anything this time. Broke down again. It looks like the clutch, but luckily you're insured. You only have to pay half. Why should I have to pay anything at all? That's what the guarantee's for. Take a look at the contract. The trick? Dubious car dealers like to have nothing at all to do with warranty services. They offer the customer follow-up or used car guarantees and get out of it that way. Don't just let them refer you to the insurance company. As a rule, in the first 6 months after purchase, the dealer is liable for all defects. That's a rip-off. Think carefully about whether you need such insurance at all. Many guarantees are time-limited and do not cover repair costs in full. Often there are strict contract conditions. If you don't comply with them, you may even lose your claims altogether. Dirty trick number 5. The test driver rip-off. Sandra is still really annoyed about losing the down payment for the Jaguar, but she hasn't completely given up hope of getting a convertible.
Look, become a test driver. Your new car finances itself. Look, that only costs 69 euros. I think I'm going to do it.
You sure about that?
You messed up with the Jaguar, so now it's my turn.
The trick? For a registration fee, Sandra gets a contract as a test and advertising driver. Her plan? The earnings from this will finance the loan installments for a new car. A clever scam. Because registering on such internet portals does not mean you're actually going to get a successful placement. On the contrary, this is usually excluded in the small print. Sandra might wait a long time for an advertising contract. Still nothing.
No.
Unbelievable. Like Sandra, thousands of prospective car buyers fall for car dealers' dirty tricks every year. The police statistics for 2011 registered around 280,000 cases of sales and credit fraud, a large proportion of them involving cars. The problem is that the fraudsters are very clever professionals who operate at a much higher level than laymen and will therefore regularly come out on top. Despite reminders and warnings, tricksters are regularly successful with these scams. So, no matter how tempting an offer is, never pay before you have the keys and papers firmly in your hands.